Call again anytime.
Anytime.
Let's go fuck up some mall rats. I'll kick a kid.
Dude, you ever see the movie Mallrats?
God, I hate them. No.
It's by Kevin Smith, I think. After he did.
Wasn't Clerks a sequel to that?
I think, you know what? I know it's by him because Jay and Silent Bob are in it, but I don't remember which one came first. But it's enjoyable.
So we're finally at the point where we're supposed to find this place. I go to shop at this store because I'm just so quirky.
I think I got all my Christmas shopping done this year. It is stressful. I never feel like I get enough for anyone, and so I end up like at the last minute panicking that I didn't like get enough for people, and I end up like buying extra stupid shit.
Then you're like, what have I done?
And then I end up spending too much money. It's just like, you know, I have a lot of people in my life that I love dearly, and I always worry that I don't like they deserve everything. If I could spend a lot of money, I'd buy them lots of nice things.
I need to get to like the harder part of my list.
The tricky people.
Well, I just bought all the gifts for the people here.
The important people.
Which are the people that get the most gifts anyway.
You actually have to live with us. So.
I need to think of like a thing for each family member and stuff. But it's always like, I always feel like I'm not doing a good job anyway. Where the fuck did she go? Where is this child?
She scampered too fast.
I hate these fucking cutscene moments in JRPG style games where like you frozen in place as a person like runs somewhere and you're like, just go, just chase them.
Yeah, I do.
I legit don't know where they went.
I do hate that.
I don't know where they went. I don't know where they went. I don't know.
Hey people, have you seen a horrifying rat child run by? You think you would all notice and be squealing, because that's really scary.
I don't even see like one goth girl. Period. Hello, pizza person. Do you have information for me?
Pizza person.
Welcome to Pizza Pasta.
Welcome to Pizza Pasta.
We're a pile of garbage.
I told you.
Fettuccine Alfredo.
It's based off of Sbarro's, and I really want fucking Sbarro's. Sbarro's, come back. I miss you, Sbarro's. I want your trash spaghetti. It's so fucking terrible.
Trash spaghetti.
The sauce is so sweet, it's delicious.
Birch beer. We made it out of dogs.
Does your audience know there's a dog named Birch, or do they just think you're a weirdo?
I don't know. Do they need to know?
No, not really.
I'm not supposed to make jokes that are relatable or understandable, am I? I'm just supposed to say words and play games.
Beep bop boop boop. Words. Games. I'm playing one. Baptist
Help
shellfish.
Me. Want a fake ID? Andrew? They're perfect for voting. Oh my god.
I feel like that.
Andrew, what have you done?
That was a joke in something. I'm trying to remember like what. It was like there was a really nerdy kid and they had a fake ID and it was like I just want to vote, and like that's actually why they had the fake ID, was to vote. Okay, no, because they're like why is your ID only to like 19 or something? You can't even buy beer with this. So like I just wanted it to vote.
Goth topic. How do I get in there? I found them. What do you want from me right now, game? Like seriously. All this running around in place. Interrogate the mall rats for information about the van. They're right there. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't think you know. Are those them?
Seriously, how many red shoe stores does mall need? I swear I visited every single one of them. I think we've already talked to like all these people before.
I think I might be referring to Red Wing, which is a brand of is a shoe store, but they sell like work shoes. I don't think that girl wants work shoes.
This store just has one sad girl.
Bish bish.
Bish bish.
Binging with Bish bish.
Does Barry Manilow know that you raided his wardrobe?
So we talked to him last time, and I mentioned this last time, but that is a quote from Breakfast Club. So, bringing it up again.
Just stealing.
What?
Don't do that.
What?
Don't do that. Don't do that. He just took a fucking strawberry banana smoothie out of the trash.
You know, sometimes life just brings these
I'm just gonna forget
kinds
this
of.
in my inventory, and later we're gonna eat it. And make sure you eat it, Alex. I just have to look up what to do, like, fuck.
He's at a low in his life right now.
These parts of the game are just kind of annoying.
Yeah, I don't remember what those kids look like at all.
It was the goth girl with the tail.
Well, I remember that, but I remember the other ones.
Where are mall rats? Like, what the fuck? I've already explored this place before, so I don't really want to re-explore it again.
There's the first one is stuck in mall.
Yeah.
It's like they know instantly what we're talking about.
Well, I did write YIIK. Where mall rats?
They're hiding around either in plain sight or not so plain sight. That's vague. Thanks.
Thanks, that guy. So I do just find them? Are they like hiding somewhere? I lost my sperm. I mean, balloon.
I was like, you looking in the trash can, and I was like, Keith, how did the sperm get in the trash can?
Sign. Fuck it. What's the spoiler guy say? The trash bin near the first escalator? So we're playing like hide and seek with them?
But the thing is if you had never been to this mall before, how would you know? There's more than one escalator though, remember? Yeah,
there's the first escalator.
How would you know which people didn't belong? Because we weren't really supposed to be here when we were here last time.
Oh, I can't even see that.
Oh my gosh.
There's a little tail. I would have never fucking seen that.
Wow. The escalator doesn't go anywhere. Where are you going?
I can't go that way.
Also, it doesn't go anywhere.
Oh god. Okay, now well that was way easier to see. Yeah, fuck that tail. Fuck that part of the game. You're supposed to spot a tiny tail that's already the same color as the coffee cups.
She's in there. I was gonna say, it's not fair if you can, like, you might have never seen that. You know you can't go in there. Why do you think that was a possibility? This, yeah, no, we would have never found that if we didn't look that up, because that's terrible.
Collectible Pog.
Now we know she could be in stores,
That
which is upsetting.
Poggers.
What?
The kids say poggers now. That's so poggers.
Are you making that up?
No.
I can't tell if you're joking or not, Keith.
I don't really get it either. I think he's a Twitch streamer. I think poggers is that one emote of the Asian guy going,
oh.
that you see everywhere now.
Gosh, I used to remember the names of those, and I don't remember those anymore.
I think he's poggers. I think that's just what that is. Where the fuck is she?
I remember Kappa.
God damn
Kappa.
it! I just want progress.
And then Bible Thump. Bible Thump's my favorite.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Are you okay?
Cheese and crackers.
Meow. Meow. How do I interact with this?
I'll thump you with a Bible, rat girl. If I owned one. Haha.
What do I do? Hey, buddy. Sometimes I come here hoping to find a girlfriend.
Do you want the one in the middle of the fountain?
I want her to have a tail. Call me olive oil.
Because you don't have a girlfriend?
I don't understand the correlation.
But olive oil is the name of Popeye's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Why would they call you olive oil?
I don't know. How do I reach her? What is...
Oh, throw a cat at her.
Got her.
Oh, she is a rat. She probably didn't like that
oh no,
very
that's
much.
terrifying. They're gonna eat me. A normal-sized cat. Me, rat lady. How long is this part of the game?
This is very unrelated, but
I don't want to listen to this music anymore.
I mean, it's not really unrelated, but I was looking at pictures or videos on YouTube of cats and raccoons interacting.
Yeah.
And it was very interesting. I recommend it if anyone wants to.
Oh my god.
See something hilarious.
Kill him.
This is the weirdest gang I've ever seen.
Why are you guys running from us?
I kind of like them. They're kind of cool.
From left to right, they look less and less human.
That person at the end is, their eyes are very interesting. I don't understand them.
What?
They look swollen.
Oh god, not this.
Have you seen this before?
Yeah, it's called These Little Brats Have Been Watching Too Much Goosebumps and Reading Too Much H.P. Lovecraft.
And nothing in between. Those are
those are very far apart,
Yeah.
and I think these kids
We don't have time
don't
for
give
these
them
stupid
credit.
games.
They don't read.
The darkness hasn't commanded you to do anything.
I used to be afraid of the dog in the intro.
The eyes that turn ominous.
Glows eye. It's a golden retriever and his eyes glow.
You know,
And it's like, huh.
it reminds me of Michael Jackson in the Thriller video.
Give us the keys to the van, and we can all walk away unscathed.
Actually,
Nah,
when I was a
we're gonna
kid, that
triple
scared
stab
me.
them.
You can go home, wash off your eyeliner,
Never.
apologize to your parents, and go back to being normal kids.
Let them have fun.
Wow, Vela. Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
I'll ignore that one for now, Michael. Okay, looks like we're going to have to beat up some twerps.
Michael's only character trait is nobody liking him.
That's enough.
That's enough. No more character traits, please. Oh god.
That's kind of interesting.
That's what they are? The Gothic Entity, level 23.
Well, I like how they were like, okay, the dark energy commands us, and Bella's like, no, it doesn't. But to me, it looks like they are in some dark
Something's
energy
happening.
kind of nonsense because they turn into a monster. I feel like there is dark energy involved in this. They might be speaking some truth about that.
How dare you?
That's gross.
It's like a Power Rangers enemy. What? Oh, there's no minigame.
Whoa.
Ooh. Ooh. Everybody took all of their health of damage -1.
Ooh.
What the fuck? Vela! Save us! Oh. My god. He's just on the ground. That wasn't nice. What the fuck? Why does it... there wasn't even a dodge mini game. She just hit us. They just hit us with an attack. That
Why is the
killed
music
everybody.
getting so fast? Ew, noodles and ketchup. I hate that. I hate that. I think I said that last time, but it's still there.
I'd like a
I'm still upset about that. I don't like thinking about people putting ketchup on noodles. It really makes me sad.
Fettuccine Alfredo. And that's what Michael force-fed Alex into fettuccine Alfredo. Is that gonna happen every turn? Am I wasting my time healing right now? What was that attack? That was bullshit.
Yeah, it is hard when you're playing a game like this, and you have to like decide if healing everyone is worth the extra turn or not. That reminds me of like back when Pokemon was actually difficult, and like you're like, should I heal my team? I mean, I'm in the Elite Four.
What?
What does this mean?
I don't know. Also, wasn't there only 3 kids?
Well-
There's 4 heads.
Well, the thing is one of those kids, that last kid isn't even the one that was in the picture. The first 2 I think are the same, but the third
Fettuccine
one
Alfredo.
isn't the guy with the weird eyes that I was concerned about. He's a different
that
one.
I was concerned about.
This guy has a mohawk. The power of fettuccine.
You do not know the power of fettuccine. Die. Protected by some unknown force? Fuck you. What? What is going on?
Have we never used this?
A long time ago.
Thanks.
I think when we were alone. Panda. They all have a panda effect on them.
Panda.
Panda. Are you still protected by an unknown force? Why? That's what I was thinking. What? How do you fight this boss? What is the rules?
Look at Michael's little baby hands.
How do I play this?
Hey, take pictures. Mash that like button. Smash that likey.
What did that say? What do the messages say? I can't read any of them.
You don't know what's actually working, what isn't.
Yeah, I hate it. What do I do?
Did it not do anything?
No, it says protected by an unknown forest.
Oh, it's because they got their halos on. How do you fuck up their halos?
I don't know. This game has like no mechanics. You really do just play mini games over and over again and attack over and over again. And so when it's like, oh, special stuff's happening, I'm like, what does that mean? What do I do about that? I don't know. Like, with how much fighting there is, you would think there was depth, but there's not. Witness me. So that time it didn't take us down to 1 health. Why did that happen that one time?
Maybe it's just one of those bosses that has like a really powerful move, but can only use it once every like.
Okay, how long is
times.
this gonna happen? Do I have to look this up too? What's the deal, game?
What? Is there like?
Alright, Gothic Entity Invincible.
Ay, 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 ay. Oh my gosh.
I don't have the patience to not look stuff up for this game.
Well, if like the answer was something you had to come through like clever thinking, or like it felt rewarding in some way, I could see it like being worth taking the time to figure out. But in this instance, it just feels cheap and broken, and not like something that actually you feel good about.
You have to use Vela's banish ability. Who am I? I'm not Vela right now.
Trick shot!
I guess you're supposed to make the connection that there was a Starman in the cutscene, which means Vela has to use her ability.
Well, maybe it's fused with. For some reason I didn't put that together. It's like fused with the Starman.
I don't know. There was
the
no cutscene of them merging with the Starman or anything like that.
The fourth kid is the rat girl, Keith.
I thought the rat girl was the one on the front.
No.
She's the generic goth girl that we see everywhere.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
It's just that girl with a rat tail.
I don't know.
Vanish!
Was this the Zelda thing? Yeah, it was. How do I attack? What? Oh, A is attack. I thought it was X. These are really easy because if you just get the head start, you'll never lose. It's a really bad minigame, actually.
Because it goes like back and forth on damage, right? Like you hit it hits you.
It's really hard to avoid damage, but if you just attacked first, then
you can
you'll
go back and forth.
Yeah, you just mirror and you both take damage every time. So if you have the lead, then you just win.
That's like how you That's how you win your first Pokemon battle. I'm thinking a lot about Pokemon right now. I don't know why. I think these games just remind me of it.
You're just jonesing to play the next Pokemon expansion. Oh, was that even on my list? I don't remember.
Keith's lists are so long.
Yes. Why haven't you played It's like,
Because you're playing YIIK right now. Obviously, that's much more important.
No, they're gonna blame me. Why are you playing YIIK when you could have played literally anything?
You could play a good game.
Oh my fucking god, hit it once. Oh, I was gonna combo. Oh, I was gonna
combo. I thought it would just banish the monster altogether. I didn't think it would like take away its...
No, apparently banish gets rid of the halos. And we're supposed to put those together, even though, like, once again, this game has like no mechanics. Like, they haven't trained me to have any habits besides just keep attacking over and over again during combat. There's no like motif of like, oh yes, we've done this a dozen times before, where whenever there's a halo, you use the banish skill. It's like, what? There's like never been a halo ever.
No. Is it? There's 3. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, that's just Rat Girl in the front.
I guess so.
Okay, guys, please just relax. Let me know how this all happened. When did you first meet the sole survivor?
They're like art styles different. The line work is different.
Great spirit being dropped his keys. I picked them up, and ever since, I've been doing his bidding.
I think it's just faster. I think they just drew them faster.
He dropped his keys?
Doing his bidding? The Soul Survivors aren't some Saturday morning cartoon villains. They wouldn't ask you to help them with some evil plan.
You know that.
I'm going to go ahead and assume you just picked up the keys and carried them around pretending to be its evil minions. Youth. Okay, you can go.
I mean, they turned into a monster. Or was that not real?
Soul survivors be driving around an android.
Yeah, I mean, they should have a Windows phone.
What the hell is going on here?
Let's go to the van. Maybe once we open it up, we can find some clues.
Look at all those missing Sammy Park signs that are like in a place where no one can see them.
Walking back to the van, I started to question my actions. Why was I so convinced finding this android was such a good thing? Why was I putting myself in danger like this? A lot of times I felt like I was an airplane circling the landing strip waiting for clearance, waiting for a purpose. Maybe I was Alex, android hunter. No, that didn't make sense. Alex, soul survivor hunter? Still not right.
Alex, worthwhile person? No, not right.
Definitely not. How dare you?
Beautiful. Masterful creation.
Oh my gosh. Jeez Louise.
Alex.
Smooth plastic skin, slick curves, and a perfectly sculpted face that reminded me of one of the anime girls on Claudio's shirt.
Of course that's why you like her, you
Alex!
weeb.
What do you see? Anything interesting?
This is the music we're listening to during this reveal.
Yeah, it's not a good, that's not a
no.
good combination.
She's incredible.
Incredible.
I'm a I feel sad for everyone. No one cares about Alex, but it's like
Ba-da-dum, 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 ba-da-dum.
all the fake girls are prettier than the real girls. Ugh, it's the future.
It looks really weird that the texture's moving, but the whole isn't moving. Like it's the you can see the points of the hexagon too clearly. That's a neat visual.
Hello, Alex. My favorite soul.
What?
I must thank you for coming to retrieve me.
She's buttering you up.
What's happening?
She's gonna eat you.
I imagine you are wondering who I am, why I know your name, and where we are going. I think it is necessary that I first introduce myself. I am the Essentia 2000. I am an android, made from 2-part epoxy resin and melamine. My consciousness is natural, but my physical form is man-made.
That doesn't make
I
sense.
exist in all realities simultaneously, and can account for all parallel versions of my soul. Now, for the question that is burning away at you the most. How do I know your name? You and I have met time and time again. We are soulmates, in the true sense of the word. This is the part where you say,
I've never met you before,
and then silently add,
except in my dreams.
this time I will explain. Many months ago, you had the pleasure of making the acquaintance of a Miss Semi Park.
Many months ago?
Oh, how long has
this
fucking
game been?
Semi had begun the process of leaving her physical form behind. When you met her, she had already made up her mind to leave her body and enter into the place between places, the soul space. You disrupted her transition. Shortly after, you witnessed 2 soul survivors taking her away.
Something fucky is happening where every time I press A, the text transition between screens is different.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Sometimes a new layer of text fades through the existing text and replaces it. Sometimes it just disappears and a new one prints from scratch like always, which is normal. Sometimes it disappears and the new stuff fades in super slowly. And I'm starting to think that it's because each camera angle has a different effect on it, and whatever current camera angle we're looking at affects the text too, including one of them being slow motion.
Yeah.
I think one of them is slow motion, so the text also is slow motion, which is super fucking weird.
That is weird.
Those 2 entities were that 2/3 of her soul that had transitioned. 2 injured parts that hadn't begun to heal. Now you are thinking,
There it
How
is.
can you
Yeah.
possibly know all this?
I was there. I am Semi, and Semi is me.
I'm semi.
When one soul leaves a
Oh my
reality,
goodness, Keith.
another can freely enter. The only requirement necessary is having some relation to the departing soul, whether it's being a parallel version of the departing or having an emotional connection to the departing.
I don't. This is convoluted and I don't like it.
I'm noticing an issue where I just don't care about the lore.
Well, that too. It's a,
Like,
it's a combination.
As much as I hate most of them, the characters interacting and their stuff is like what I care about way more. And I super don't care about the weird dimension stuff they keep talking about. And
it makes for cool visuals and for interesting places you can go, but like I don't need it to be more complicated. I kind of like Vela's approach of being like, don't fucking worry about it. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
I kind of agree with her on that. Like,
I liked seeing the dimension place.
This game would benefit
with Pyramid
from...
Eye. I liked seeing Sammy's horrifying elevator scene, and this scene is cool, but
this game would benefit
their explanation
from...
of like alternate realities and so on. I'm like,
losing some of this would be a plus. I think it's no one cares. It's convoluted, and I don't think you can.
The more the explanations come up, the more kind of bummed I am when I like remember and realize like, oh yeah, that's gonna be what the main story is about, is the dimension stuff that is almost exclusively boring when they explain it.
I just want you to kiss Rory again.
When Semi left your reality, I entered. Before that, this physical form was destroyed, captured, and held prisoner by the two entities that you just defeated in combat.
She's 2000 though.
Since then, I had tried to return.
Oh my god.
But as my physical form still held trace amounts of my consciousness,
YIIK.
I had to wait until Semi, this reality's version of me, died or escaped into the soul space upon her voyage into the void.
Why don't they look anything alike? Not that it really matters, but
It's hard to remember because we've barely seen Sammy.
Sammy doesn't look anything like this character.
Most women in this game just have the same face.
They don't look. I think there is like a very distinct difference. The only differences in the game would be between Chandra, Vela, this chick, and Sammy. I think all those look distinct.
Do they?
Yeah.
I haven't seen enough Sammy. It's hard.
I kind of forgot what Sammy looks like, but she doesn't look anything like this girl.
Because you just don't recognize her.
She has glasses and she has long hair and she has kind of a like snooty little
Maybe
face.
the robot maker just wasn't a very good artist.
Yeah.
I lived with you for weeks as I gained my strength.
What?
She's the one that's been living in her house?
Oh yeah.
Finally, I was able to appear to you and guide you to the radio tower. I needed you to find my physical form so that I could speak with you.
But what did...
Ew. That looks bad.
His face doesn't normally animate, does it?
Not like that.
Bella's record have to do with my physical form?
I'm glad to see you are keeping up with all of my robotic exposition.
Ha 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 ha, lampshade.
I am the Essentia 2000. I am Sammy Park. I am Oda Kreutzer. Alis Albert. Surya Yamama. I am Vela Wild. Beta Himura. And many more.
Oh,
Bera, that's the hula hoop person.
Oh, and Vela.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're right, Bera.
Yeah, Bera was Chandra's hula hoop friend.
That's interesting.
But
I do not mean to imply that I go by all of these names and that I happen to share the name of two women in your life. I am explicitly saying that I am them and they are me.
you're gonna have to explain how this is all possible.
Ew.
First, I will begin with the dreams you have.
He's like a groundhog chattering.
As a spirit, we are not restrained by physical barriers. However, without a body, it is impossible to astral project. When you slept, I was able to enter inside of your vessel and use it to launch my spiritual form out into the world to seek my physical body.
That sounds
I
lewd.
am sorry that I violated you in such a way, but it was the only way for me to find my body and make physical contact with you.
Language choice.
By now, you are aware of the soul space, the location where each universe and reality coexist.
Might be feeling a little violated with the cables impaling him right now.
Yeah, it looks like an umbilical cord, which might be
Yeah.
on purpose.
Although the other camera angle reveals that they actually stop 6 inches from his body.
Oh.
When you see the camera from behind him, you can tell that they're not even touching him. But I think that's not intended.
Each universe has a set number of souls. Adjacent to your reality is another that contains someone with the same soul as yourself.
I guess that makes sense why Vela can be here, because if her and Sammy have the same soul, but Vela came from a different reality, then they could have the same soul, even though they're like not anything alike at all, even in like some core base aspect.
But like I don't think Sammy and Vela share a soul.
Well, I think this girl and Sammy and Vela are all the same soul.
I think she's some kind of weird crux that shares a bunch of people somehow. I don't think that that's the same thing as Vela versus her other doubles. Because they also mentioned the hula hoop girl, who is definitely also here.
Oh, that is
separately
true.
from everyone.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't fucking care. That's all I gotta
that's the thing,
say.
it's immediately really convoluted and confusing, and you're like, I'm not entirely sure what any of the things you're saying mean, because you've only made this more confusing.
I have a big pet peeve for convoluted nonsense like this.
Yeah.
A Palestinian girl on the run from financial trouble.
That's a weird way of defining her entire character, but okay.
In another, I am Bella Wild, a talented musician whose only setback is the pressure I put on myself.
Why do you only sometimes mention race?
In all
That is, yeah, why does it matter if the one girl's
a
Palestinian?
pan-dimensional android made of plastic, created so that I can better understand myself in all of my realities.
Whoa. Loading.
Yeah, it froze.
Beep,
I hope
boop,
it's
beep,
okay.
Boop, beep boop.
Didn't do that last time.
That one told me to invest money because I'm young and my future's worth investing in.
Aww.
You don't know how old I am.
They lied to you.
I'm sorry I had to take you away from your friends like that.
She's pretty.
Oh, I didn't even see her. I was distracted by
No, the mouth is definitely the thing I was reacting to first.
Is that
but
you, Saturn?
It's devouring.
Why are his teeth metal?
Devouring my son.
God, it's so distressing.
Please bear with me as
Ah,
I
don't
take
blink.
you on a tour of my parallel lives.
I hate the blinking. I hate it so much. Don't do that. God, you could have made it look anything. You could have made it look so not like that. Like, even if you're gonna do the blinking, not like that.
Where exactly are we going?
It's so bright.
We are going into
No.
a very dangerous place. My dungeon of the mind. Here I will share with you my other selves. I am doing this in hopes that you will one day understand the nature of reality.
Why does her clavicles look like handles, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
What are they for?
Well, I think it's, she just has exterior metal everywhere. Like her hinges are exposed like a toy.
They look like handles, though.
She does look like an anime figure.
They also kind of look like
Down to the hinges.
they look like toilet flushes, little
She's
handles
also
for a
got
toilet.
stripes. Just in case we were not like. Almost every character has stripes on them.
Oh, that is
And that's
true.
why Alex is the main character, because he's got double stripes. Also
Oh
known
my
as
gosh.
plaid.
That's the next level. It's like
Super stripes in 2D.
it's like when you get your stripes on your karate belt. But you get another one when you become the main character.
I'm not psyched about being separated from the party because I only have like 27 health points max. I would like to not have Alex be alone, please.
I don't think you're gonna be fighting.
I'm still working on fixing his health because I only recently realized that fucking Claudio has 4 times as many. I'm like, oh, I think I messed up.
Why do you feel that I need to understand the nature of reality?
That, Alex, is something I have to show, not tell.
Neat. Please try to commit to that.
Yeah, stop talking.
Essentially, okay,
Oh,
we have a
well,
party member.
she's good.
Yeah, we have an overpowered party member, so we're fine.
She'll protect you. She'll protect your punk ass.
She can level twice. I can level twice.
What does her thing say? Seeking an end to a vicious cycle.
Plastic android.
A
She's got little button eyes.
plastroid.
And I suck.
You suck.
We can both level up twice again. So we got experience from those goth kids. We experienced their angst.
It affected us deeply.
Let's do it. This is just our transition now. Yeah, I don't like that you can really
warp
clearly see the
speed to
polygons in the middle of the
indoor.
circle.
I came to exist 6 years ago.
Ooh,
in the
this
winter
is
of 1993.
That's my year.
Ooh, so many Power Rangers. And look at that one. Look at the one that looks like the one from Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh my god.
In 1993, I only knew myself to be Nyla Elamin. I was a physicist who became fascinated by the metaphysical results of my experiments.
This is my favorite one so far.
I became increasingly depressed.
Her eyes are blue
In
now.
this period of struggle,
That just looks like it's from Sonic, the robot. Robbie the robot.
Space in between spaces.
No.
No?
The soul space.
The Rob the robot is the Nintendo robot.
I know, but
He would
the one
bring
in
you
the
drinks.
I think the one in Sonic, the red one, is also named Robbie.
No.
Right?
No. No.
What is his name? As I look it up on Google.
His name's Gamma.
Alpha,
I just
Beta,
remembered.
Gamma, Delta.
I was trying to remember. It's like because he was a Greek letter. His name's Gamma.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I longed to leave my reality and explore the various facets of existence I had just discovered. But my body was weak, and I was going to die. I feared separation from my own body, so I created the Essentia 2000. Except it wasn't that me, Nyla Elamine, who brought the plastic me into existence. I was weak, and my completion of the Essentia 2000 was many months off. But then, something incredible happened. I came to be through the intellect of another me, of Vladimir Tsar. In that reality, I was a Russian woman with similar goals. Sans the severe sorrow and physical fatigue.
So not only do her eyes blink, but her lips blink, and her whole face moves by like a millimeter and vibrates in place every time her eyes blink, because they're overlapping another image on top of the existing image, but they didn't match it correctly. So her face vibrates and it spooks me out.
As the Essentia 2000, I explored the soul space and became aware of all the different versions of myself.
She has a vibrate feature.
Handles and a vibrate feature.
Was it 2890? That must be a reference to like a Atari something.
So you mean to say that Vela and Sammy share the same soul, but they are not the same person?
Essentially, yes. We have the capacity to be anything that we'd like to be. More often than not, we get to be the thing we least want to be. If you join me now, I'd like to take you on a journey. A journey so that you can better know Sammy, Vela, Nyla, and the other versions of myself.
Fuck everyone else, though.
If everyone...
In doing so, I think you may learn something that you so desperately need to know.
What was that?
If everyone can just... I don't understand this. I mean, granted, I don't know how much there is to actually really understand. But, like, if everyone can just be whatever they want to be, and your base soul doesn't necessarily make a difference, why doesn't everyone just have the same base soul, and then we all can just choose what we want to be, but not achieve it? Obviously, we end up being the least thing that we want to be, apparently.
Maybe we're all the same person. Maybe this is the story by whoever the fuck called The Egg, where every person on the entire world is actually the same person, because it's how gods are born. Is that you have this entire race that all has this entire civilization and so on and so forth, but every time you die, you get reincarnated as another person, and it's like any person in any place in any time, and there's no order to it, and actually it's just one person being reincarnated over and over again, and they were everyone ever. But doesn't... And then when they finish, then they were born into a god.
But doesn't there have to be a first person and then a second
just
person?
Covered in eyeballs.
Or do they all just spontaneously exist at the same time?
I didn't see that before. The blue one's covered in eyeballs.
I definitely did.
Every person that exists simultaneously is also still the same person.
Okay, so it's not not like one person crops up and then another person crops up and then they both exist from the beginning
all of
again.
civilization existed as we know it, the way that it does, but we're just all secretly the same consciousness that's just living all of our lives one by one.
That's an interesting concept.
And then that consciousness ascends into godhood at the end of that. In fact, like there's even somebody who like explains this all to them every time they die, and then they go back in and don't remember it again in the next life. It's a short story called The Egg, I think, but I don't remember who wrote it, but it might be one of those famous sci-fi authors specifically.
I don't like how that just flashes, like the background changes so fast. It's really
moving
upsetting.
Too fast, and it's just like a random montage of visuals.
And I don't like it. I'd rather just walk around and look at it all.
Yeah, it's kind of aggressive.
I don't like. Why does, if they're the same soul, why does each one of them want something different? I don't understand this.
Yeah, because they need to do a base level establishing of what soul means, because people bring in their own baggage and assumptions of what I think would mean by that, because it's unclear, because many people just associate soul as just being who they are. Like if they have a soul, then that's the truest, like that's what they are, more than even their like brain or so on.
I wish I could believe in souls, but I don't. I think you're just a culmination of your brain chemistry, the way you were raised, your experiences, your memories, and like the genes you were born with and your capacity for certain types of feelings.
Yeah, I just see the soul as at best like a metaphor for like
it's more of a concept.
Just like the beauty and uniqueness of human existence and so on.
I do think no one else will ever be exactly like anyone else because no one else can possibly interpret things or experience things in the same way as anyone else, and that's kind of beautiful in its own way. I don't think that there's like we're endowed with something that was given to us.
I don't think you're special. I mean, I think you're special, but you fall within a bell curve.
Yes. It's
over.
I like this room the best. Like I said, it's my favorite brain.
Yeah, it's a spooky, weird thing. I like the guy that's just plugged into a CPU
He looks
or
like
a motherboard.
The Joker from Suicide Squad.
And there's just like a second copy of his shadow next to him, which is all the weirder. Oh, the eye closed when I stepped on it.
Or just glitched, I don't know. Oh, no, they're just boop, boop, boop.
Slicing up eyeballs, I want you to know. That one didn't close. Girl is so groovy, I want you to know. Don't know about you, but I'm a debaser. It's nice to encourage your friends.
That you just made.
I thought she was perfect, but she's leveling, so... room for improvement.
I think soulmates are just people that you're like very particularly compatible with.
Yeah.
That you share a special connection with because of that level of compatibility that is not achievable by everyone.
Hey, so...
It's your dad.
Look, I gotta go away for a while.
Oh.
I don't know when I'm coming back.
I gotta go get some cigarettes and some milk from the 7-Eleven. I will be back later.
Things will be fine. Your mom is a good mom. Look.
I don't like you very much, even though you were my child, so I'm gonna leave while I can, because I don't think you're tolerable.
I was thinking of your 7-Eleven voice you did a second ago. I'm like, were you abandoned as a child by Mitch Hedberg?
Someone pointed out that I do a lot of impressions just like Mitch Hedberg, and I think it's just coincidental because I just really so happened to do a good Mitch Hedberg impression. I guess it was just in me all along. Yeah.
I will be back later.
I will be back later. I need to go get some... I'm thinking of fucking Christopher Walken. I'm not good at that impression at all.
That's impossible.
You know I'm your dad, and I'll always be your dad. So, yeah. Don't forget that.
My friend asked me if I wanted a frozen banana, and I said no. Then I thought I want a regular banana later, so I said okay.
Look,
that's my favorite fucking
might
joke.
Be tough, but yeah. Crap, I'm terrible at this.
I'm ditching you,
being
kid.
A parent? Or ditching, because you seem great at that.
Sometimes adults realize that they made mistakes.
And you're my mistake.
And sometimes their mistakes cost a lot of money and require a lot of food and educations.
Jesus Christ. What is wrong with you?
And some adults, like your mother, are better at providing for those mistakes than fathers.
Oh my god. Literally just doing anything would be better than doing nothing.
Look,
I think just throwing money at the kid would be... If you have a dad who is this dismissive, it's better that they're not in your life anyway. It's better to go off and find like other better father figures and other people, because this person's not going to be any good to you. So you might as well just let them leave and not like. It sucks. It sucks that happened, but like, this guy's obviously an asshole.
You exist.
So you should.
How are you real?
Let him go because he's an asshole. You don't want him in your life anyway.
Sometimes the realization of those mistakes leads you to following other mistakes halfway across the country in hope of finding some dream.
Oh.
A youthful dream with nice legs.
Yep.
Only those legs aren't as smart as your mom's, but man.
He should stop fucking talking.
What a piece of shit.
Anyway, yeah. So... hopefully this doesn't screw you up too badly. You can have all my stuff.
Wow.
I left most of it here. It's like your birthright or whatever.
If I was Alex, I would never wear plaid again after this.
Yeah, don't dress up like your dad.
Jesus.
So...
Oh, no, they are his clothes. They're the same clothes.
But you'll grow into them, and then you can dress just like your old man.
Why would you want to do that?
You piece of shit, Alex.
Try not to make the same mistakes I made.
Burn all of his oh god, you're wearing his shirt, you...
Yeah, he's dressed up in his clothes.
These are all just +1. That's depressing. Well, that was garbage. I got a hip.
I know someone.
I got a pip.
I know someone personally whose dad did something really similar, where they like cheated on their mom and then left them and then had another family, like went and married some really young girl, like over across the country, and had another family who they like better, and don't talk to their original kids anymore. Like they got to restart. Like let's start over.
You have to just so aggressively ignore the skeletons in your closet for your whole life.
You know who did that was, I learned from the biopic, the Elton John one, which I thought was pretty good. But his dad did that, and I'm like, motherfucker, your kid's fucking Elton John. You're gonna ignore Elton John? And he went off and started another family.
That's why he's so flashy, because he desires attention.
Well, it made me cry in the theater, because there's a part where he goes back and visits his dad, and his dad asks him to sign his record. Like, oh, like can I have your autograph? My friend from work will like it. He doesn't even want his own son's autograph for himself, or he doesn't like say anything nice about his son's music or anything. He just like is really affectionate with his current kids, even though he was very emotionally neglectful of Elton John as Elton John was growing up. And I'm like, dude, of all the people to be proud of, like, Elton John is your kid. Like, oh my gosh.
No, people are just horrible.
Like, I told my dad afterwards, I'm like, Dad, why did you love me so much? I could have been Elton John.
Yeah.
You should have neglected me emotionally.
Why did you neglect me until I was amazing? And we'll have feather boas.
Your love held me back.
Pathetic. Disco floor. Okay.
That's the only cool thing about Alex.
Is this disco floor brain?
Yeah.
What are my stats like? I don't even know most of the time. No, my defense is also very low. Well, I have so many points into speed. I really fucked up by putting so many points into the thing that just looked like it would give me a lot of numbers whenever I clicked on leveled up. I was like, oh, weird. If I could get 1 health or 4 speed, maybe I should get speed. But like, I just only have speed.
Gotta go fast.
I think it just means I attack first every turn, which yes, he does. But wow, what a deal. If in any other situation, I would see the speed stat and be like, wow, the most useless stat in the game. Not getting that one much.
Yeah, that's the one I never pick either. I always do health, defense, and power. I don't ever do
me pick stats
anything
one
else.
by one every level, and certain ones get bonuses. And I kept thinking that I wasn't keeping track of it super closely, so I thought that like different ones had different bonuses at different times. No, Alex just levels up his speed and luck really fast compared to other stats for some reason, and you don't have any frame of reference because you can't level up any other character.
Luck even do?
Probably crits or something.
Do crits even happen in this game?
I think so. You just can't tell because you can't read the text.
Yeah,
it goes by instantly because this game is a disaster. Oh, here's the creepy
This game's a disaster.
Here's the Junji part of the room.
Ooh, cute.
Is that like what they look like in reality?
Oh, maybe. Is one of them Bella?
I don't think either of them is Vela or Sammy.
Nah. But she's a bunch of fucking people, so.
I don't know. Which one of you looks like a Palestinian? I almost said Philistine. I was like, wait, what's the word?
I'm gonna decorate my room like this.
Just people screaming into tubes that are full of robots.
If I could recreate that, you know I would.
And those have like, yeah, circuitry going to circuits and sometimes pentagrams.
I already got a lot of occult imagery in my room.
How does a room like this even happen?
Well, it's not real.
Yes.
Yes. On multiple levels, it's not real.
It's the creator.
Why are you here? Inside?
Because it's a metaphor.
Sorry, but I can't talk now. I have much work to do here. Keith, I'm handing you a metaphor.
I brought you a metaphor. A key.
A key!
Hello, Eyeball. How do you do? These all look like the fourth Pixies album.
Yeah, it does.
It's just the wall of eyes.
I like that one.
And the weird white mush.
That's a good album cover.
It is. The etching in the glass reads the Essentia E1.
Oh, it's the first model. They made her hotter. That was their priority.
Alex can hear the countless thoughts of others while staring into this Model S eyes. Alex almost threw up.
That would be upsetting.
It looks like it's trying to escape. It's like the glass is broken on that one. A face that looks much like the Essentia 2000 stares blankly back at Alex from behind the glass. Her eyes are too big. She's covered in eyes. Warning, cooling system error. I hate that one. The etching in the glass reads the Essentia Mark 0. The prototype. And then the first one. Well, I have the keys to the dungeon. What could go wrong? Why does all the keys break when we use them? I've got scan lines.
That's kind of neat.
Now it is the Pixies album. Now it's actually white.
Well, I think those are like barnacles now. Are they still eyeballs?
Maybe. Hello, slime.
He was very hesitant.
It's a good song. Anything but mall music. Please. If she doesn't have health, she just has energy, which is the both.
These...
Brain in a vat and Franco.
We fought Franco before. I don't remember the brain in the vat, though. Pew, 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 pew.
God damn it. Yes, 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 yes. I just hit one of them a lot. And the other one never. Doesn't matter.
Wow.
A AAA battery.
Wow.
Where do you put their batteries?
Dude.
Something strange about this rock.
Oh, you gotta blast it with your stereo. This reminds me of Chobits a little bit, which is that.
Chobits?
Yeah, it's like an infamous manga/anime where they make robots that look like lolly anime girls.
Oh, it's another strawberry banana smoothie here to haunt me again.
It's not in the trash. See, now you don't know which one's the trash one and which ones are the good ones.
That's all that was in there. You just walked in and press A, and then it picked up an invisible chest.
But no, in Chobits, her on button's in her coochie. That's the power button. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up, that whole situation.
Points in directions, and then the grate goes away. The wall is crying. It's animated too, like they're wobbling in that style. Yeah.
Speaking of anime girls.
What is happening?
Oh, it's kind of cute.
What is it?
It's holding a match.
The skeletal hand is holding a single match. I'll use the friction of my cat to light it.
Yeah, the cat's pretty chunky. I don't think I noticed that before. It would be scary if it let you go off into like infinity and you just were skateboarding away forever.
Oh, I thought I lit it. Is that animation? He's a big old cat. Oh, he can go pretty far this way. There might be like a shape to this place, like there's walls. Maybe if you can figure out how to light the match, you can actually get somewhere. Like maybe it'll illuminate.
Get good.
I'm trying, okay? More?
No, they're all. Oh, so at some point, you're gonna light them all on fire. It's gonna be like a switch or something, which is dumb. But they're all gonna light everything up for you. I don't like this. It's like Pac-Man. When you run off the screen, you go to the other side. Look at that. What is that thing? I like that. This is my favorite level so far.
It's got a couple eyes, couple ears, a little hand.
It looks like an animatronic if you took all the skin off of it.
I'm not sure I can go anywhere else. Maybe once I figure out how to light them?
Maybe. That floor looks like cookie dough. Like chocolate chip cookie dough. It
I
makes
want my
me
floor to come in
happy.
chocolate chip cookie dough.
You're gonna get a fire ability or something because there's matches or there's candles right there too, and you can't proceed without lighting the wicks.
Is that Mega Man?
It looks like Mega Man. Yeah, it's like little girl Mega Man. What's the name of the girl? What's her name?
Roll?
Yeah, there's Roll. There's a little Tron bot or whatever. She rides.
Tronbot?
Yeah, no, trombone. Trombone. It's like a joke off of the word trombone. She rides in a robot.
Like how two of them are bass and treble.
Yes.
And then there's X, my favorite Mega Man character named after music. Ooh.
He's got a ponytail.
Kind of screams when you click on it. I don't know which way to go first, so I'm just gonna go anywhere. That one was harder to get on the left, so I'm gonna go to the right one first.
Not if you'll have anything to say about it.
Experience me.
I like these little robot kids. They're cute.
These guys are reasonably easy to kill so far, so I actually haven't had a single action yet as the robot. Oh!
Damn. You got two of them there, so.
Victory was mine that day. 18 XP. That's a fifth of a level in one fight. That's what I want to see.
Ooh, uh-oh. Seizure warning.
Yes, maybe. You might be playing dangerous territory if you keep watching. If you have certain medical conditions.
That's the warning.
Oh.
Oh, it's the ghost. It's a
I
ghost.
walked the path and the ghost spawned.
It's the friend. It's Join me. Is it the one you have to talk to who has the boyfriend?
Nope, just gonna try to murder me.
Oh. Ew, look at that bug.
I don't think the ghost would be in her brain.
Oh, and also it's not a ghost, right? Because she's alive still. So it's not gonna.
She's still alive. Nope. Oh my god, hit something.
Oh my gosh, Keith. Oh my gosh, Keith.
Sick.
Oh my gosh.
Beats. Was that a cicada?
I don't think that was anything that's real.
A banana bug? Ah, a key. I just kind of saw a bunch of footprints and I was like, maybe I walk on them and something happens. And it did.
I want a cicada skin. I wonder where I can find those.
Maybe it's
Japan.
Not, maybe it doesn't work that way. Maybe I just had to interact with the corpse spot. There's more footprints up here too.
Maybe you have to follow the footprints? If you go back the other way, does it like do anything?
I do have a key. What's happening?
See, I don't like the screen because I feel like it's gonna freeze again. And it makes me worried.
Yeah, because it happened that one time.
Oh, it's another one of these.
Again. Hello?
That's not allowing you to zoom in. Oh, this is the Russian girl. I don't know how to do a Russian accent. As humans, we're always seeking happiness. We always have something we're trying to work towards. When we get it, we're happy for a while. Then we are upset and frustrated by how little time we held onto that feeling. I was like that until I met her. Everything was so perfect, so intangible, that I just knew. Alex, have you ever been so happy that you can accept that it's only temporary? Most people can't. When everything falls into place and you are filled with pure joy and peace, you realize that it won't last forever. So when it's gone, and it will always leave you, you can accept it. After 6 months together, she died. She did something stupid, something I begged her not to do. And when she died, I knew it was only logical result the universe could return. How could I expect continued happiness when I had already given 6 months of pure joy? I don't think it works that way. I hope it doesn't. That's sad. I'm happy right now. Oh no! I'm wasting it. Always know when you have something good because it won't last forever. This was the first rule of the universe that I learned, and this ultimately led to my ability to separate my soul from my body. Why did you leave me? 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 Why'd you leave me? Why'd you leave me? Blah 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 blah.
What? What's wrong with her?
She's broken.
It's time for us to move on. She isn't well.
Are they gonna keep having issues with somebody having abandoned them in some way, like Vela? Just out of existence. Maybe they popped. Like in Dimension 21, old lady forgets they exist and then they just go. They're gone.
This
Let's give it a hand!